figure I'd come on a little bit and chat. Sunday, give a little Sunday message while I'm walking, you know. Then, you know, uh, uh, yesterday, well, not yesterday, Friday, the other car broke down. You know, I was driving and I stopped for a second. And it wouldn't go in gear. So, you know, I changed the mount on it. I looked up YouTube. I love YouTube. You know, regardless of what, anything you want to learn how to do, pretty much you can find how to do it on YouTube. I love YouTube, man. So I looked on YouTube and found out well, first I Googled what it might be. What might be wrong with the car. So when I Googled it, it said it might be, you know, it might be this, it might be that. So I changed the mount on it. And that wasn't it. So I actually called a mechanic, and he told me he couldn't come out. Take the shortcut. Yeah, take the shortcut. If I walk all the way around. But anyway, I called a mechanic, and he told me that it could be the gear shifter. So yesterday I spent most of my day watching YouTube videos and trying to figure out how to fix the gear shifter. So anyway, I got everything off and I called around to get the part, and the part wasn't. My nose burnt. But anyway, I called around to get the part, and they said that none of them had the part, so I ended up having to order the part on Amazon. Gotta love Amazon too. You know, whatever you want to find, whatever you want to get, you can get it on Amazon. So I end up ordering the part. Should be here today. Hopefully I can put it on, and the car will be running. You know, the other car will be running. Dave is driving the other car, so you know. But anyway, I came in here first. I want to talk a little bit about you know, something on the internet, Cat Williams, and what he said about Steve Harvey. And so, you know, I don't know what's going on with them. And my thing with that is, I don't know what happened between those two. I really don't care. And I don't know if Steve Harvey sold his soul. I really don't believe that. I watched his video. I watched the interview with Club Shay, with Shannon Sharp, and regardless of what Cat Williams had to say, I pretty much feel like all of them. Cat Williams by far, in my opinion, he's funnier than Steve Harvey. But as far as him stealing stuff and selling out Hollywood, man I believe he put in the work. I know he put in the work to get where he's at, and so you gotta respect that, you know. And you can pretty much tell and know when somebody speaks, what they say. They can the words will tell you what's going on with them. But anyway, you know, that's all over the internet. You know what he said about everybody, Kevin Hart, Cedric Entertainer. But I think Cedric Entertainer, he did steal that. He did steal part of his bit. I saw that bit. He did steal that. But you know, I really want to come in here because I was thinking last night, and I actually had a older gentleman tell me something that I want to relate to you. But it's not easy. It's not easy. You know, you try to parenthood. It's not easy. It's not. See, hence the shirt. You know, parenthood's not easy. You know, make a lot of mistakes. And but for the most part, everything you do, as far as me, everything I do, you know, and I'm sure all parents, you love your kids and you do the best you can, with your knowledge and what you've been through, and you try to put them in the right direction, try to guide them in the right direction, and sometimes it may come out the wrong way to them, but and men, fathers, they get a bad rap. So I want to come on and pretty much highlight something I heard last night and share it with you, and because it kind of touched me. So, and I appreciated it because I knew where this guy's coming from. This is an older gentleman now. He's in his 70s, and we were talking, right? And he was telling me about where I'm from, the area I'm from, and he was telling us about back in the day, and about how he was one of the big time, like he had, like we all seen. If you haven't seen New Jack City, you need to watch it. But he was talking about like the area he was in. He was kind of like Nino Brown in that area, right? And he was like if you wanted some dope, if you wanted some cocaine or crack, whatever you wanted, he had it, right? And so he was telling us about how he was selling dope back then and everything, and making a decent amount of money. And so he said that one time he went to like Pompano, like Pompano is further south towards Miami, and he went to Pompano and to an area it was like one way in, one way out, and they put all the dope inside the area where he was getting dope from, and he put all the dope in the car, and the car wouldn't start. So he called somebody from the area, from where we live at, in the area we live in, that had a tow company, and they came and towed the car. And so he said he got so big that somebody set him up. And so when they came to the house, they looked exactly in the spot where the guy. What happened was somebody came to buy something, and they seen where he went to get the stuff. And so when they came, when police came, they asked for him, and they went exactly to that spot to get the drugs. The drugs weren't there, but they ended up finding him and arrested him anyway. And so he said DCF came. DCF, for those that don't know, it's like something like a DIFIS, depending on where you live at, what area you live in. It's like they get involved when you have kids. He had a son. Has a son, and he said that that once DIFIS got involved, DCF got involved, and they started to take his kids, that changed his life. And he decided right then and there, that he was going to stop selling dope, stop doing the things he's doing, because he didn't want them to take his kids. He didn't want to take his child from him. And so that touched me. And a lot of times, like I say, we'll make all the decisions, we'll make the right decisions, but love for our kids are unwavering, and you do the best you can with what you got. And his love for his child, you say I might not be making the money I made back then, but at least I'm here for my child. So that makes all the difference to me. It made a lot of difference to me, and it made me happy. It made me happy in my spirit because I never knew that about him. I know him, but I didn't know that he went through all that, and that he was pretty much like because I never heard. I've lived out. I live in the city all my life, and I never knew that side of town. I didn't really frequent, but I didn't know that he was like that. He was doing all that stuff like that. But But that's another thing too. Like, you don't have to be the loudest person in the room to be the biggest person in the room. Yeah. So anyway, so that's what I want to come on and share a little bit about. And you know, just to say that you know, I think I'm gonna do this every Sunday. You know, in remembrance of my dad. You know, I think about him every day. And so you know, Sunday message is gonna be about fathers that I know that you know, are doing the right thing. So shout out to him for sharing that story with me, and now I shared it with you. So be safe, be blessed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, share if you want to, and I'll see you next video. I'm out. Peace. I can stop it.